Good morning, my people. Again, good morning, good morning, good morning. People, Jamaica is at a state where crime is killing us. Gun crime. We have robbings all over Jamaica, rapes, abduction, all kind of crime. Down a bottom, right? But up the top, the example that is set from top is highly toxic. Most I tell my people, no example is being set from top. None has been set from top. None. And we have a reason this morning. Then we have an integrity commission that in my book has no integrity. Our integrity commission in Jamaica, based on how I'm looking at it, has no integrity. We cannot trust them to do no investigation. How is it you're going to have an integrity commission when you have at the board is a JLP, Edmund Bartlett, sit at the helm of the integrity commission that is there to investigate them, his party? Make that make sense? Why isn't it an independent body sits on this board? Why do we have Edmund Bartlett sitting at the helm of the board of the Integrity Commission? How about that? We are here to what, Jamaica? People, we are checking integrity now at the door. We are checking integrity at the door right now, people. That's the plan, that's the mission, that's the goal. That's what is happening to our country. People around the country now, they grown, everybody about the money. There is no money to pay anybody. Everybody do whatever they want to do with the country while they come in office. Their job is not to make sure the country all right. We have water, we have roads, social services up, hospital good, education good. Their only sole intention is to fat their pocket, see what them can gain as much of, take away the land, sell it out to them and them friends, set themselves real good before them come out of office, including land that are in tourist area, that have future development plan to become tourist areas. Politician, preemptive, put themselves in a position, get land in an era that them know later on down, couple years later, it's going to be booming tourist spot because they are the government. They see what's going on. They see the books. I pay a criminality are going to Jamaica. That is our problem. I pay a criminality are going to my country. I pay a criminality are going from top. Or you expect the youth them down a bottom to go on good? Or you expect to lock up the youth them down a bottom? Send them down that corner to lock them up. Overseas, extradite them for robbing few $1,000s. I'm not into no scamming. But these guys in office are removing millions. Nobody go to jail. So like I was saying earlier, when the Prime Minister was the Minister of Education, Mr. Prime Minister was very dishonest. The Integrity Commission report came out and they did not prosecute him. You know that, right? They did not charge him and prosecute him. Then how do they prosecute him if a man like Edmund Bartlett sit at the helm of Integrity Commission? Remember, you know, them called Andrew Uneso with their pants down. The report is out there. Wheeling and dealing, giving contract while he was the Minister of Education to his friend. Also a business partner of him and his wife and Mr. Clark. But how we expect to get anything done, people? Come on, no man. And if it was PNP in power, would you want somebody from the PNP sit on the board of the Integrity Commission that is going to investigate them for corruption and making sure they have integrity? Now you see why the Prime Minister has not been charged. Gatekeepers everywhere looking out. Gatekeepers everywhere, no prosecution now come to this man. When a man like Edmund Bartlett people sits on the commission board, take with the idiot. But people, now it's time. Integrity check. If we have the news medias in Jamaica doing this type of work, we country will be better. Them not check integrity. It's okay for our news media in Jamaica that Edmund Bartlett, a labor rights Minister of Tourism, sits on the board of the Integrity Commission. In my opinion, Integrity Commission has no integrity. The reports that is coming out there, we know there's no integrity from that. It's contaminated. It's contaminated. You have a man who from his party who's under investigation, sits at the board. The hell, man, come on, people. Come on. Jamaican people, are we dumb? Are we dull? Are we dunce? Are we smarter, wiser, more intelligent? No. To see what they are doing to our country. They are running the country like it's a, I can't say party shop. Them are going like a hut, we are run a bush. Them are going like a bush where they are cook. No rose, dirty hand need dumpling, as so the thing said. A bush where I cook, man. A hut with them, man. And a country we are run. The people of Jamaica not smart, man. No, we're not smart, man. We're not smart. Not true. We don't, man. We don't have no sense, don't it, people? Cloud up the thing and mud up the water. We can't see that. Not true. Most of us don't have no sense. Not true. That's how them think. That's how little they think of us. That in a plain sight, they could have put a man like Edmund Bartlett at the helm of the Integrity Commission. That's why Andrew Onis not get charged. That's why Andrew Onis not get charged for the corruption where him take care of, conduct while he was the Minister of Education in the millions. Everybody coming up, play around and rob from the Ministry of Education, robbing from our youths. Nobody get charged from Royal Reed right now, Miss McLean. See Andrew Onis there. Everybody come got out the Ministry of Education. Everybody come take from the youths. Robbing from the future, mashing on the country. And I come tell me, say the Integrity Commission report is good. Me say, no move and go from there, sir. No move up with that. Integrity Commission has no integrity in my book. If you have a man like Edmund Bartlett on the board, it must be independent. And if it's PNP in power, you cannot have a PNP on the board to convince me that the report is coming out that are fair and honest. But listen to this man, Edmund Bartlett. Now I'm going to hear a little piece of him. Listen to this man. And listen, I'm convinced me like, me say them take everyone clarity that, say them boy are disrespectful. Them things say people them are dealing from, them things our mother and our father them are dealing with grandparents, Them things our mama them are dealing with papa and grandparents. Then they know so they can rise up on them, News media Jamaica, these things don't bother them. Can news media not see nothing wrong with this? Not journalists not zero upon this. I said, no man, something wrong here. This is not fair and balanced. This is not right. Journalists, I'm gonna say a weave bloggers are gonna roll out upon them. And it's time to check integrity. I'm checking integrity at the door. I am checking integrity at the door. Many more to go. No slackness in Jamaica. People, our problem in Jamaica is not because we don't have no money. Our problem in Jamaica is not poverty. Our problem in Jamaica is not the people. Our problem in Jamaica is coming from top. These guys work over time to keep you blindfolded. That's why only certain things go in the news. That's why you don't find investigators doing investigative journalism to dig up dirty, corrupt politicians what about skullduggery and dash them out there. These politicians make you get whatever you want, get out. It's almost like a communist country. And we have state TV, state-owned TV. We only come do beautiful stuff on the president or the prime minister. It's almost like a dictator country. Whether it be TV or print media, it's the same thing. No difference. These politicians call the shots. What they want to go out there, TV station, radio station, acting like they are barred out and paid pretty well to lie to the people. So instead of the news media in Jamaica work on behalf of the people, they are going against what they go to journalism school for and what them get the journalism license for. Don't you think? I think the news media in Jamaica, they report, a lot of them are deceiving the people. And I think if they investigate the backside too, I think some of the news media one day, they say everybody must hold accountable. for aiding and abetting the breaking down of Jamaica, the tearing down of Jamaica. Everybody must held accountable. How the news media too? Well, lie to the people. Supposed to be a watchman. You got a journalism school, you get a journalism license. You know about ethics. You know about certain standards. You know what to do or what not to do. But somehow you got a journalism school, having a license, having a credential, and take it and lie to the people and deceive the people to backside. Like the whole system is a fraud. It's designed that way. Coming from the top, politicians even pass law to gag the Integrity Commission. Remember, you know, Edmund Bartlett, him at the helm of the board of the Integrity Commission, the JLP MP, the Minister of Tourism, him there the head of it, you know. And even though him there the head of Integrity Commission, politicians pass law, put on a gag order, and something that one of them own man depend, you know. You see the trickery? We see them gag the Integrity Commission. Edmund Bartlett is at the helm of the Integrity Commission. On the board. But they put a gag order on the Integrity Commission that one of their own is leading. You see the trickery and the game and the smoke and the cloud. Jamaica, them are killed with corruption. Jamaica, them are killed with corruption and mash up the country. Nobody can get paid like we don't have the money. Them say them get teacher raise and teacher say them don't get all of them raise. I pay a chaka thing going on Jamaica. The government chaka. Because of corruption. It's a kill we. We have never seen this level of corruption in the history of Jamaica. And you know that. We have never seen this level of corruption in the history of our country. And you know it. And you know it. We have never seen this undiluted level of corruption in the history of Jamaica, and you know it. And if a corrupt country is not remedied, it only gets more corrupt. If a corrupt country is not fixed, it gets more corrupt. If a corrupt country is not fixed, my people, more corrupt, that means more corruption, more poverty, the people suffer more crime, more everything. How you gonna trust these corrupt guys to even change the constitution and talk about we are going republic? And the prime minister him not declare no asset. That man they corrupt like our. Him not declare no asset. No sign a code of conduct. I was telling somebody that this morning. The person said, are you serious? No, like serious. Are you serious? The prime minister did not sign a code of conduct. So what that is telling you? He's going to go in there and be unfair and dishonest. That is plan. If a man cannot tell us, sign this code of conduct, I'm not going to go steal, I'm going to be honest. If the prime minister cannot make a commitment, that is going to be honest. What that tell you? If not who you no explanation, he can't go do anything. If not promise you make no commitment, say nah go thief. You don't see it? But at the same time, this corrupt set a bunch of criminals in my book. Talk about them change constitution to go republic. People, do you trust and you honest with anything boy you them corrupt? Huh? Una idiot or what? Una make this man change the law upon this man? Yes, this man a wicked man. Corruption a kill Jamaica. We'll work out the poverty, we'll work out the bad road. We are Jamaica, we get along. With crime situation, people is coming from corruption. Because the British ambassador said Jamaican politicians are bringing in guns. Why are Jamaican politicians bringing in guns? What are they doing it? No investigation all now, people. It's as if nobody hear that. The news media don't come out with it and say, what happened to the investigation? Me say the news media in Jamaica are working against the people. These guys go to school and get their journalism license. They have the credentials, some of them. And they would even take up the stuff that really concern the country, which is corruption. The British ambassador said politicians are bringing in guns. The British ambassador said Jamaican politicians are bringing in guns. The US State Department said Jamaican police are into human trafficking. I've not heard of investigation. There are no known investigation on these. The US State Department, just after the British ambassador said Jamaican politicians are bringing guns, The U.S. State Department, after that, said Jamaican police are in human trafficking. So we are talking about the top of the top. We are talking about police and politicians. Gun and human trafficking. Where that left the people then? Where do that leave us as citizens in the country? Where that leave us? If police in a human trafficking, police will run to and say, please sir, save me, 2 boys run me down. Please sir, I beg you. Running from one man, I run the arm of a man who grab you and sell you. We don't read about the Nigerian official. I think it was some political official and his wife get caught up in a human trafficking. You don't see it. You don't see the news. I think they were in organ harvesting kind of stuff. So, you wonder how the people come for the island? Or a missing boy? Well, the State Department, US State Department said police are into human trafficking. And the police are into human trafficking. More than likely, I believe some politicians are in it too. So, that's why we're not hearing an investigation? The British ambassador said Jamaican politicians are bringing in gun. And him said, don't take it from him alone. Him have witness. Him said, when Canada and America run the same investigation, they come with the same result. Guns and other things going to some council somewhere in Jamaica. Politicians are bringing guns. What are they bringing in the guns in? Container, pallets. They have diplomatic immunity. They can, listen to me. Politicians have diplomatic immunity. Remember, and they get to them and murder the youth, they have them big gun in. Where they get them from? So the diplomatic immunity give politicians the power to do whatever they want to do. Nobody in Jamaica, who don't know to, is going to go and open a politician's container. None. Who you think so bright don't have any ports in Jamaica? But we still have people down there on the plantation. It's going to be bright enough to see a container come from Minister so-and-so upon the container and go bust it open. Remember, you know, British ambassador said them are bringing gun. Remember, them can ship in container. They have diplomatic immunity. Nobody can touch them container down above. So politician decides to bring in a gun, a container full of anything. He could have been in cocaine too. Have enough of that there in Jamaica. They have diplomatic immunity. And with that, there's a loophole. British ambassador said them are bringing gun. If you love the country, you don't want to investigate. Corruption is what hurting us, my people. People, Labour and PNP come here, man. Why you believe our life so hard, man? And I try other country to try with us. And a little money they don't send aid and grant and all type of stuff to Jamaica. Check in the big C. Millions of dollars the government get. But did your government give you the money? The money that come for stimulate the country and lift you up, my people. For the man who sell in the market, the barber shop, the soup man, the little restaurant, the little boutique, the little clothes boutique, the little shoes boutique, the little bars, the little restaurant on the side of the road. Nail tech, hair technicians, sound man, selector, promoter, DJ, singers, producer. Money came for you to stimulate the country. So we didn't have to suffer the way we did. During the Big C, you guys suffered because it's the feel of the government to give you the money, which I think is corruption. And I tell you corruption right now in the country. Millions of dollars we see come from overseas. Where the money gone? Nobody asks where the money at. I'm still asking that Mark Golding. Give me a figure how much money them get from overseas. The PNP should have that figure. Or should I call the UIC? Mr. Pattis, who is an accountant, to give me some numbers, dash it out to give me. What will we do? We need some numbers. How much money the government get from all over the world during the Big C? We need somebody who was paying attention. Give me a total sum of all the monies we get from all over the world. Because what I know, Jamaican people don't even get $10,000. Most of the people them. And when them get their money, them set a rat trap for the people them. The rat trap that was set for the people them was, you're not going to get this money in your mail or in your account, or you think you're going to get this money and I don't take something off of it. They were already thinking ahead, these crooks. They were thinking like, if all these 2 million people get this money, and we even take off $55 off of these people, it's going to be about $110 million Jamaican. If $55 was charged because them run the money through Western Union and MoneyGram, how many know so that's a fraud, people? Because we over here who receive our stimulus check did not pay no tax, no fees on it. Remember, America is a better financial, stronger place. Not struggle like how we struggle in Jamaica and my brothers and sisters out here. But as much as we not struggle to get the stinking to $10,000 to get it, them couldn't give you all the money. They are so corrupt and mean you guys no good. They have a plan for Jamaicans. You don't think them sit on a plan? Say, we're going to tax everyone. Because if we sit down and we tax over 2 million people $55, you know, so we can make $110 million that. We can share it up. $110 million that was supposed to go to the people. That's just $110 million short. People, that is nothing what you're getting. You should get more than $10,000. Because enough money come out Jamaica. I want to get that money. Money still come before and after. From all over the world. I would like the UIC or the PNP drape up Andrew Honest with them figures there and ask, where the money there? Me ask the PNP, the only way the PNP don't come out with that and use this as a hammer to beat Andrew Honest, unless we don't get some of the money too. The only way the PNP no come out and beat and say, where the money we take for the forget for the poor people of Jamaica? Where the money there? All the millions of dollars. The PNP should have a figure. Come in and buy no people can hold for money. People corruption is hurting us. Your life should be better than the big C. You shouldn't have to suffer, sir. No, man. We get the stimulus check over here. And some of us get PPP loans. As business people, you don't have to fall under. Them help out people with rent also. We call it a rent moratorium. Where people can't kick you out because it's COVID. So the government, people, you see government to care about them people? They make sure the landlord couldn't kick you out, you know. And at the same time, the government was taking care of the landlord. Because the landlord did his rent so he could pay his mortgage and keep up stuff around here. My barber tell me that. My barber tell me he did not pay rent for 6 months. His landlord. So imagine you as a little barber, Jamaica restaurant owner, something like that. Your government make it possible so your landlord ease up rent off for you for 6 months. My barber tell me, say, him did not pay, do the big C, he never pay rent for 6 months. Landlord give him a chance. So imagine if we have a government that cares for Jamaica. Instead of, we don't know where the money there. And when we give them a $10,000, rape off something off fight, scrape off something off fight. Don't give them all of that money. You're crazy. Just take off something, because just imagine this. Come here. Imagine this if we come with something like, what about we send it to Western Union and MoneyGram? Yeah, man, our boys. Yeah, man, labor right. Yeah, man. I'll come back to the labor right. Western Union and MoneyGram connected to the Labor Party. Yeah, man. Straight correct. So what if we send it to MoneyGram? We're not going to take off. People tell me they pay more than $55 as fee. People, if you're there in Jamaica and you get this COVID money, how much did you pay at Western Union as fees or MoneyGram? How much you pay at MoneyGram or Western Union to collect the money? How did Western Union and MoneyGram come in a free money for people? Me say, if you're watching this video and you receive COVID stimulus money in Jamaica, how much fees did you pay? And where did you go? We have to have this conversation, people. Corruption will kill us. Corruption will stifle the people, make us more poor. Corruption. These guys in the office care nothing about the people on this. Stole from the country and take it overseas. Don't pay no taxes on what them steal. While my life no better. May I ask again, if you get stimulus money in Jamaica, tell me where you get it to Western Union MoneyGram and how much you pay. Because my hear all kind of different figures. Some people say they pay 1,000, some people say they pay 5. Some people say they pay 55. So all you think we cover the $110 million? Because may I take the lowest. Remember, I could have calculated the people who tell me they collect $500 or $1,000, But me say, all right. Let me go to the lowest, because somebody tell me they collect $55, then pay $55. Some other people tell me they pay 500 and up to 1,000. Some say, hold on. That's why I ask this question. This is a community service page. And up so we educate each other. Remember, man, I'm a student in the class always. So we work together so we can solve the issues in Jamaica. Jamaica is for you just like me. Jamaica is for me, it's for you. And not for me alone, and not for you alone. We must want better for our country. Everybody a point finger upon the youth them in the ghetto. The people in the garrison. Them a bust gun, them a murder people. People, the problem is bigger than that. The problem is bigger than that. Nobody just get up and murder from Moran Point to Nigger Point when Jamaica is so small. How bad man hide? You know everybody know everybody in Jamaica. Jamaica, you can drive out Jamaica in a couple of hours. We have T-TAC, we have SWAT team, we have police, we have soldier, we have detective, we have some bad police, bad soldier, and district constable. We know everybody. Very powerful in crime fighting that they're not utilizing. How is it they cannot stop crime? I mean, where them boy get for run? What they do? Run out into the ocean and come back when police gone? Jamaica small, everybody know everybody. Where gunman go when police are come? How them can? Me say, corruption are destroying people. People, corruption is destroying us. Let me get back to the question. You tell me how much you pay. How much you pay people to get that money. You know why I know it's wrong, my people? People sometimes have to fly out of the doo-doo. And when they pass by it, you smell it. If you're in the toilet too long, you're not going to smell the stench. People don't talk about pit toilet, you know. Most of you use pit toilet growing up. If you stay in the stench for too long, you're not going to smell it. You just become one with the toilet and it smells. You're not going to smell it. So if you're in a Jamaica and not going away for too long, you're not see the difference. People is when man like me and some of fly out. That's why me know some of them are doing wrong, you know. How you think me know some of them are doing wrong? Because that crap what them doing to in Jamaica, no more person. How me know some of them doing wrong with the COVID money? Because the crap what them did down there with the COVID money, run it through Western Union and MoneyGram so them could scrape off money off of it off of the poor people then. It couldn't happen, person. Them did not do it, person. We didn't pay no fees and the person. And a free money only getting a grant money. So all Jamaica get grant money and create a way for tax the grant money. How is it the country get grants, free money, and create a way to people? Is that legal? How we get grant money? Free money. How them create some a way for us to pay taxes? Jamaican were poor to pay tax. You tell me. How is it, my people? So may I make a listen little bit of Ed Bartlett. People, we have to check this stuff. And if PNP come in there too, I will sit down quiet and don't check them. It will go on same way and the next one coming in and do the same thing. It's a come to Jesus moment now. We have check credentials and integrity at the door. That's our problem in Jamaica. The problem is that them local people are doing what they do. The example is not being set from top. The problem is not us. The example is not being set from top. That's why I stop coming on social media and calling a fool, you know. Me used to do it and say I'm an idiot. How do make this politician do so? But if me call an idiot, that means I call myself idiot too. Because I was in Jamaica just like Uno doing the same dumb stuff. Why? I was ignorant, people. I didn't know nothing. I was fed whatever them give us. And them like almost like them state-owned media. Because since politicians go put stuff in a print and when they want us to read, put stuff up and up there so when they want us to see, enough things are hidden. Actually, we all know says some of them news outlets in Jamaica are acting like they are bought out and paid very well, working on behalf of the crooks instead of us. People do not these now come out in the people. No, they don't care about none of the cancer. The news media in Jamaica don't care about no. These things are really hurt the people, you know, the corruption, you know. You know, you don't copy these things, man. If they were doing it, people, we would have to rise up. And let me tell you, every hurt them hurt Jamaica, all of them gonna come on social media one by one. If it's not me, some blogger gonna find them and throw them dirt up us up. It's time of revelation. It's like the Me Too movement. Some people might know say this are going. Hold on, people. Hold on. Give me a second. Somebody know. You know? Okay. Yeah, but I'm doing a video. Finish up a video, right? I'm doing a video. All right. So people, sorry about that. We have somebody here, right? So, for the nice, make hope you don't make the nice. So, I'm gonna play a little bit of Ed Bartlett for you know. I'm gonna hear what I want. Now, him at the helm of the Integrity Commission. How you gonna have an Integrity Commission with a labor right man at the helm? People should be independent. It should be independent. It should have been independent body. It should have been independent people. That's what I say. Independent, we say. Independent. Tell me, man. Labor at PNP. Independent. What are the people with me? Independent. Yeah, man. So if you have an integrity commission that don't have independent people in Jamaica, we're screwed. Everywhere Andrew Onis put him look command them like how we have DPP, not now got you. You know, and they're corruption, prosecution. Now, who you think they are all of them placed there? You think I want PNP in there? Every place have handpicked people to stop the legal process from go through to prosecute politicians. They are criminals. None of them are criminals. People cover up in Jamaica, and our problem is corruption. Corruption, it was the biggest problem, people. The problem is not the local poor people there. No, people. That's why when we there in Jamaica, we used to call them a fool. But we used to do the same thing too. Because politicians cloud up a mind with that type of corruption, my people. News media, give you anything they feel like give us. They don't teach you nothing. I'm out there, yeah. Road never fixed. Still don't have no water in the pipes. Still don't have the jobs. Young girls still getting raped. Women still getting them throats slit and beat up. Things still not change. A lot of the things in Jamaica say are going, there's corruption. They do not have money to pay teachers, police, and private sector worker, public sector worker. No money no there everywhere. Where the money there? We get so much COVID stimulus money. Millions. Find a way to run it through MoneyGram, Western Union, the script of something for it. And this a man in a parliament, in a talk off his mouth, Edmund Bartlett is the ministry of, Edmund Bartlett is the minister of tourism, but he's also head the board of the Integrity Commission. You see corruption? I'm going to play. Hear me say.
Knowledge, information, and to guide us in terms of our discussions with you when you come before us. And so on the way forward, I'd want to see that happen for us to do what I call the more efficient investigations that are necessary following on the reports that come before us. Finally, I want to indicate that the committee wishes that the public understands that ours is not a job to try to in any way emasculate or
Yeah, work
otherwise
on.
to denude the effectiveness of the commission. Ours is the job to ensure that the commission functions efficiently, effectively, and well, and that it remains the bulwark and the bastion and the guardian of our democracy and our integrity. So we, in every effort
Edmund Bartlett,
and in every response, seek always in our reviews to add value.
you trust him?
And
Conflict
I
of
wish that
interest.
point to be very clearly understood, not just in this room, and not just to those who are listening, but also those who write and comment and make statements in regards to how this committee and the parliament.
Yeah, workman
itself
people,
operates.
forgive me.
As chair,
The show must go
I
on
want
still.
that to be very clear. That as long as I'm chair, this committee of parliament will adjudicate in the best interests of the people of Jamaica at all times.
Edmund
And
Bartlett,
that we are committed
committee,
to probity and
probity,
fair play,
fair play.
transparency,
What? Trans who?
and we are committed to upholding
Who?
the rules and the laws that we ourselves have established.
You see it? Them establish the law. Liberate them. But how come the whole Andrew Onis? How come Andrew Onis slip? When clear, they file out the long like our integrity commission. Millions of dollars them on a Ministry of Education. Minister of Education. How come he no go to jail? How come he no charge him? How come he still an officer? A load up his mouth and a F with the Constitution. Talk about we want this man was so corrupt. A F around the Constitution. Talk about we want a republic. You better careful when we ask for under this man who go like a dictator. Remember me I tell you. Because Andrew Onis claim say he will go republic with or without the PNP support. You never hear that? You never hear me read before me do a video on that, you know. The Labour right them willing to go republic with or without the PNP support. What I tell you, say? When I idiot? People corruption and kill. Make you hear this man I say.
To enable the accomplishment of those objectives. So, whatever happens on my watch, I'm accountable. Okay. Having said that, we go to the minutes. The minutes are before you.
People are liberate this, you know?
Take it they have been read.
People.
Do I have a confirmation?
See him there, Edmund Bartlett, you know?
Member
See him there?
Julian Robinson, second.
Are liberate, you know, people? Are him at the helm of the integrity commission of people?
All well. Matters arising from the minutes. Any?
Clot.
Yes.
And a party shop we run, man. You know, can call Juicy Beef and Mother's Patty and Tasty a bad running business. So that's why we don't not use the term party shop. Because party shop is running good business.
For minutes,
Them expand.
We go to new
them sell
business.
patty, cocoa bread, now them sell
And
food
in dealing
and
with the new
breakfast and
business,
lunch and
of
dinner.
course,
They really improve.
I
So
had
can't
earlier
call it.
indicated in my
Listen.
opening remark that we are going to spend a little time today discussing the way forward in terms of how we plan to enable a completion of this 17.
Me now listen to this garbage, but just to make you know, who is at the helm of the Integrity Commission? People, who is at the helm of the Integrity Commission? La da dee la. You see his picture? You see him? So how we gonna get equal rights and justice for all out of this system? Conflict of interest. You wanna looking at this man right here. He is a JLP, the Minister of Tourism. He is on the board, chairman of the Integrity Commission. We have an Integrity Commission to make sure it's a politician have integrity. Is Andrew Onis smart or smart this who catch up with him? Paula Lewin and this man, everybody at call like a gatekeeper. I mean, let me tell you something. One day your wrongs will catch up with you. One day the wrongs will catch up with you. And all the hurt and the lies you cause poor people. You cannot hurt poor people and do not pay for it, people. Let me tell you, man, you cannot hurt poor people and don't pay for it. It's easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than a rich man to enter Zion. So it'll be hard for some rich man, Them have to go work hard. Them have work to do. It's easier for a camel to enter through a needle eye. So a camel cannot go through a needle eye. So it's easier for the camel to do the impossible to happen. Listen, how deep this is, It's easier for the impossible to happen before a rich man enter heaven. So what I tell you, people, it tell you that it's hard for rich people. All the money will run down. They're not in God's favor. A lot of them. We are in God's good grace, the poor people. Can check out on the street, you go on the street, who will quicker help you? The rich man or the poor man? Who will quicker to help you? In a natural everyday life on the road, who will quicker to lend you some assistance? Is it the rich man or the poor man? Who is quicker to help you, my people? Is it the rich or the poor? And you go on the street and you see some homeless people. Who is quicker to aid you, give you $1? If you want $1 or 2 pennies, go to the homeless man on the street who is begging $1. It's funny, but that's true. Me never do it yet, people, but me see social experiment and social media where people want to give homeless people money and go to them and beg them money just to test them. And homeless people take out money to them, look at same thing and give them. And the man just pop up some pan and surprise them. The homeless man who have nowhere over his head, who is begging money, is quicker to give you the pennies that he's begging for than somebody who have riches. So we can go back to it again. It's easier for a camel to do the impossible. It's easier for the impossible to happen than a rich man. You don't think I joke that? You think that is a joke? Then look around you. Who is quicker to help you? The rich or the poor? We see examples and examples every day. Why enough of them now go to heaven? Look around you. Who is doing more good and quicker to help and lend a helping hand? Is it the rich or the poor that is going to lend you a helping hand if you need help? So how is that not an example in a clear sight? You don't need nobody to ask no question and knock on the door. We live it. It is always the poor man who is quicker to help. So that's why it's going to be easier. People, me love you. Manners and respect. Our life would be better off if these guys weren't taken from us. People, that have been years, decades, from I was born. From Andrew Onis born, me bigger him. It's happened before Andrew Onis born. This corruption. It's learned behavior. I'm coming and him learn these tactics and this stuff. And him weaponize it. That's why I'm so dangerous. So it's decades I've got Jamaica. Robbing from you. Tell us that them cannot fix the school. Cannot give us water in our pipes. No matter how much money government from overseas give Jamaica, say fix this piece of road. They want them now fix the road. Some white mall and some gravel pan tap and tar water. That's it. Well, when governments of overseas, foreign government giving Jamaica money to fix road. You don't think foreign government know how road fix? You don't think them take in consideration culverts and drains and all this stuff? Come here. When foreign government give Jamaica money to build road, they already calculating everything that come with building road because them build a real road up yourself. Them not think about the rat track on the build of Jamaica with the mall and the tar and the gravel. And that them not think about. They not consider that. They might think about do good drainage, thick Barber Green. But everything comes to Jamaica, them take it, my people. You don't get it. Or you believe me learn these things? Me learning at Gilbert when me a boy I'm there at Jamaica. When Gilbert blew, it was under the people. Me see some man in a power. Come and tell us a labor at road constituency me live in. So what them do is give them done man, them era lead that they zinc them to go give poor people. So the people who come collect the zinc in the pickup truck and labor right, some of them house don't blow off, them don't need the money. Them give people who need zinc, them did not get no zinc. Because politicians and them inchman, them always a script from the people. Jamaica people never get nothing straight, so you know. Jamaica people, nothing never come from overseas for you guys and then steal from it. Nothing. Jamaica people, nothing and no aid never come to us and then rob it. That's how we now get better than people. Because nobody not held accountable and got jail for rob from owner. Me see it when Gilbert run and the zinc come. You see when the zinc done, people, done issue out, because them shut down the station that was giving it out at. The era leader, the Dan man, the labor rights, brother, stole thousands of zinc. Remember, you know, people steal them, shut down the place where issue the zinc, and some people still never get the zinc. And people who shouldn't get them roll up down the big truck and the big this, and them get zinc. My people. And when it is all said and done, the era leader, the criminal, have thousands of zinc. He never need none. He most good. In fact, him living nice. People, the man hide up thousands of zinc when go sell. He went at people, he come for poor people, you know. He sell the zinc that came for poor, donated zinc was sold. That's why I know, I hope now, I say, donated money went to Western Union and MoneyGram and taxed. Same thing. We want difference over country people. People must see PNP come in and do it, you know, youth. Mr. Labour right come in and do it, you know. They don't have no heart, you know. Them not take a long time to go on before Andrew was born. For them I go to school, when I go to school too. They will not see it. I don't know this is going. I don't know them I take money, you know. Every time a piece of money come to do a project, then take off of it. If the government even allocate a money to fix a piece of road or any project, then take off of it. And by the money reach the era man or the favorite contractor take off of it, era leader take off of it, subcontract it out to another man. And if a half a mile of road to be fixed, or go quarter mile of road, politician can't go back to the bad man and say, how come on go half a mile of road, quarter mile of road you do? Half a mile should I do? Man, a bad man, you can't go talk to them because you already know who you give the money. When you think we hospital don't have no MRI machine, CT scan and burn units, what is happening here? And we have successive governments. It's like nobody ever help with hospital now. We never hear some millions. Every budget, them read money that how much millions is going to be allocated to the hospital. Guess what happened to the hospital? The Integrity Commission come tell us, say, Tufton, and that Tufton, them are funnel money out of the healthcare system that don't have no MRI machine, no CT scan, and no burn unit. And $400 million is missing from the Ministry of Health. Nobody get investigated. Nobody no find out a thief Tufton thief the money. Or is just an honest mistake? Is it an honest mistake or a thief the money? We should have find out. So if there's a problem there, we'll fix it. So tax money stop leak. So we can have better money in equipment in the hospital. People are criminality make us stay so, you know, people. We no poverty, we no third world. Mismanagement, misappropriation, $200 billion gone every year out of the country due to mismanagement, misappropriation, and corruption. Misappropriation, mismanagement, and corruption. $200 billion every year. We need major auditing, major investigation to find out when it's $200 billion. People, $200 billion in a 5 year. Think about it, for 5 years. Don't think about if we have $200 billion this year, they don't get to thief it. Next year, they never get to thief their misappropriation and mismanagement, or them lose the money. Think about if it's secure. Think about if we as Jamaica secure $200 billion for 5 years. Think about if Jamaica don't lose $200 billion for 5 years. What that could have do to it? If we don't miss it, think about if Jamaica stop losing $200 billion what they are losing right now due to misappropriation, mismanagement, and corruption. $200 billion annually. If we stop losing $2 billion in 5 years, what that we do to Jamaica people? We wouldn't have to run the cover foreign. And the baby tell me say Jamaica a third world country, they're my first world country, but people, come on now. Come on. Why everywhere black leaders preside over, the people suffer? From the Caribbean to Africa, no matter how much gold, diamond, silver, whatever they have in the country, why everywhere black peoples are is oppression. Some people say, Carlos, and the white man want it like that. They all are there. They understand the trick where the white man not all this, but listen to me. You own your country, brother. You're a black man. Slavery's over, you know. So, black man around the country. You have diamond, gold, and silver. How is it white man? No, our black brothers, too licky. They must sell out. Their job is to go in there and get rich. They are too thief. A lot of black leaders are criminals. They are thieves. Sticky fingers. Them go in office to self-serve, make themselves rich. Their family rich. Set money, set up a kingdom. And the rest of the people, them poor and hungry. If you go to Africa, you see the same goddamn thing. These politicians with their big gut, expensive suits, pushing out them damn head through the moon roof of the Range Rover, healing up people on some dusty, dirty road in Africa. They are the ones, mouth shiny, got fat. Same thing in Jamaica. Come around in a pretty suit every day. Like in the Kardashians. Style and profile, PR stunt. Do you hear me, people? But nothing coming for the people. Anywhere black leaders are. Corruption. And no matter how the white man try with us, we always go back in our shit. Forgive my language, my Christian people here. No matter how the white man try with the people, don't but I believe the white man will try with it. Yes, there are tricks in trade and matches box in business, but nobody believes that the white man to try with us. You think I look at money them doing it to the healthcare system in Jamaica? The white man. You think I look at money the white man them give it for crime in Jamaica? The white man. You think I look at money the white man them give it the white country them give it for education in Jamaica? We're talking about the 3 pillars. All up in the country. Healthcare, education, and security. You think gonna try the white countries them try with Jamaica? They all on there. You know, see it clear under the big sea, so them still a try to help you out, man. Cause they love we. They don't see say who take the money. Who pocket the money. You know, see it clearly so the money come for the people them. Even the money that came from the IMF. I'm ready for you guys. What the money come for? It's to stimulate. Oh no! The money that them get from the IMF during the big sea. That loan was specifically to stimulate the country back to the people. I do videos like these. I'm going to read the article for you, you know. Because I also try to educate my people. Corruption is what? Mashing up black countries. Criminals in office that are not held accountable. Because most of us all around the goddamn world as black people still on the damn plantation. We don't stand up and speak truth to power. We cover and we're afraid we're going to hide like some little. Do you think the forefathers of this earth that Martin Luther and Malcolm X them afraid to come up, come talk? You think them covered and cover behind? Back in them time it was dangerous. Very dangerous days when Martin Luther up on the road and march. Dangerous times against black people. But these black men find it in their heart to go out there, go stand up. I was just watching a documentary I mentioned in a video to you the other day. These people in Alabama was trying to vote, register to vote. There was also white people who got killed because white people were supporting the black people, helping us to vote. Killed by other white people who call them nigger lovers. Because they were white people willing to fight for us too. Like we told them many times, hadn't it been for good white people, slavery wouldn't be abolished. Slavery couldn't abolish under us, we alone. Unless them people in America start fight like how we did at Jamaica. People, a bad man thing make slavery done at Jamaica, you know. That's how the country stays, right? People, a bad man thing make slavery abolish in Jamaica. These slaves run up in the hills and they come down at night time and burn down the plantation, burn down the great house, and burn down acres of sugar cane. You good, brother?
Yes.
All right, man. Thank you, brother. Excuse me, people. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Okay, I try to clean a little bit.
No, it's fine. I'll clean everything.
All right, man. All
Thank
right.
you, man. I appreciate it, my brother.
No
Thank you so
problem.
much. All right, sir. There come my peeps. Yeah. Me no gone away. Me there, man. Me a come. So, we're talking sometimes, we talk about black and white struggles. And there were those white people's right there along the struggle too, with us. White people's right there with it too. There are some white people's right there with it too, that struggle in March. I have a dream. Go look at all the picture of that freaking Martin Luther in a black and white. Go look and say if somewhere close by there's some white people. Right there with them too with the struggle. Bernie Sanders was a, oh, you see Bernie Sanders? He fight for black people too, you know. Yeah, man, go check Bernie Sanders' picture when Bernie Sanders a young boy. Bernie Sanders get locked up for me, you know. Sanders, get locked up. Bernie Sanders a warrior for black people. Bernie Sanders look at old man there. They look at old man named Bernie Sanders. And they look at fight for black people. No, seriously, go and check Bernie Sanders' history. All them videos them out there, the pictures them out there when I march from black and white days. When my young Bernie fighting for our cause. There were always white people helping us, helping to free us. That's why I always say, had it been for good white people, we would be enslaved still. But in Jamaica, we would say the same thing for Jamaica. Because how them rise up to free themselves in Jamaica? British couldn't take it no more. They couldn't take losing soldiers no more. The first guerrilla warfare was in Jamaica. The rest of the world learned guerrilla warfare from Jamaica. Did you know that? Oh, no, know that, man. Guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare. The Maroons, the British, and all of them will come to Jamaica for hurt me. A badness make Jamaica get free. Couldn't take it no more. Runway. Now imagine a runner from the plantation and go up in that mountain there. People, so the first time people them tough. People, so we ancestors tough. Them never have no phone, no soft tennis shoes that can make them run fast. They never have no bottled water. People, you saw first time people tough. Think about the slaves. And even though you work on the plantation, decide they're going to run up in the hills. They might run away tonight. How they might survive up in the mountain? What the slaves going to eat up there? It takes, if a sweet potato take a plant, it take a couple of months. If a corn, take a couple of months. How these slaves know that they can go up in the mountain, get away from the plantation, and these white men start something on their own? Food, family, fight on their own in the mountain. Just imagine that, you know. Imagine you are left your yard right now. You comfort your home. Regardless and get whoop on the plantation. All type of stuff happen to them down there. You run away. At least you get some slaps to eat. And probably a roof over your head away from the sun and the rain. The rain rather at night. So, how you come to the, how you get in your head as a human being? I'm going to remove myself from here. So I'm going to go up in the mountain of Jamaica. Me don't know up on the mountain there, you know? You see the mountain there? But one day I'll be free. I have a dream. Those mountains, I'm going to run away to those hills. People don't know education, you know. How them do it? Survive up, they have strength. Find food and family, everything. Come on night time, come burn down plantation and great house and same thing. Figure out how to fight. Up in the mountain, you know. How did they do it? With little knowledge and education. Technology, shoes and clothes. Medicine. They never have it. But look at us today. We have it all. And we don't even get up and exercise. We vote. The rights to vote. Look at us. Those people who are watching a documentary. One of the young man was 20 years at the time, but he go to jail over 2,000 times. That didn't deter him from coming out there. White man could have just killed him because that was going on. A lot of killing of black people. Those days, there was a lot of killing. And the sheriff that shot that white man, he didn't go to jail. The sheriff said self-defense. He just look at the man and shot him because the man support black people to register to vote. So look at today, 2023, my people. We have no interest to go vote. Same thing in America, same thing in Jamaica. We have no interest to go vote. Something that, what we fight for? What we foreparents fight for the right for us to vote for? Something, people, them couldn't even read. While we're fighting for right to vote in Alabama, most of the people couldn't read because it was just after slavery. 65, you know. 65, you know. We get independence in Jamaica 1962. So when we have electricity at Black River, American people still have got through the struggle. They have to go to people's homes so people teach them about election laws. Black people in America, them group up and they pool resources, them work together with the little that they have. How funny it is that we have more now, we're wiser, smarter, more intelligent and educated as black people, but we're not like how we used to be no more. It's that the poor we were, make we band together. How to start have money now. Remember, these people used to go to people's homes to learn about the laws, voters' rights, and stuff like that. What it is to vote, to have a vote. And you guys don't want to go register to vote. Never end my video by telling you, don't miss out on the process as black people. Go to town hall meeting, my people. Council meeting. Make your voice be heard, my people. Get from the back of the bus, my people. Everybody else get in this process, you know. Look at them. Then go to council meeting. Then go to breakfast with the mayor. Town hall meeting. The other people go there that we refuse to go. And they are getting things done in their communities. That's why you want to look a lot of time. A lot of our communities are run down, you know. It's not like the same thing that was handed to them couldn't hand it to us, but we don't make an effort. Carlos, we are talking about discrimination. But how much of you guys showed up at the meeting? How much of you guys even showed up at the city hall, the town hall meeting? How many of you guys know what happened in the meeting today? How many of you knew what happened at the meeting to the black people? Same thing happened in America, same thing happened in Jamaica. You have to pump and prime black people, member to go vote. First thing black people tell, man, I ain't to no vote, man. It doesn't matter who come in power, man. I ain't getting that. It ain't changed for me, man. Same thing people say America too. Man, it doesn't matter who come into power, man. Ain't nothing gonna change for me, man. Ain't nothing gonna change for black people. And we have this woe me mentality, weak mentality, instead of a mentality of strength. Like, yeah, man, we're going to do this, man. We're going to go to the poll, town hall meeting, city hall meeting. We're going to meet with the mayor, make our voice heard. We're going to do this. How is it they got so and so up in their community, and this community that is right next door is like this? We need this fix, black people. The things that we should have strength for and unite and fight for, towards, is the wrong thing. We turn our strength towards each other. Start cannibalizing each other. We are the problem. Get involved in the process. Go vote. Don't tell me that I'm not vote for Labour right here, man. Come and vote for them last time. And me no vote. Especially when the party is in power and they want to piss you off. The people don't vote at all. If the party in power is the party will piss you off, you hear the person, me no vote, man. And you hear the Labour they come on social media and say, Uncle God, man, can't help me. You know, say God there. You shall say that to God. You shall say that before you go vote. After they find us in the Nepal, dead end. They meet the end of the road. They live right there, you know. Some of them, Christian man, Uncle God, man can't help me, sir. Uncle God, man can't help me. And they start quote scriptures in the comment section. You people don't know them? Because they go vote Labour right, people. That's why going on. See me over here, so too. If the party they vote piss them off, they start talk about God now. Because it's the man who they vote for. Spitting at their face. They start say, man can't help me, sir. How come God man can help we? Anyway, people, corruption is on hard of the day in Jamaica. As you can see, Edmund Bartlett is at the helm of the Integrity Commission. Wheeling and dealing, conflict of interest, ultimate corruption. You want to see corruption? That's what corruption look like. With Edmund Bartlett at the helm of the Integrity Commission, it shouldn't be there. If he's a politician, who's going to investigate him? Edmund Bartlett will never facilitate an investigation on him. He will never facilitate some investigation on some people. That's why with all the dirt and the garbage the Prime Minister did as a Minister of Education, them say they refuse to, even though there are adequate evidence. Come and read it here, just like Uno. Even though there are adequate evidence to prosecute Andrew Ones, to charge him with, them refuse. But if you have a Edmund Bartlett at the helm of he mix up and corrupt. And the move for yourself on corruption, an integrity check now in Jamaica. Would that be on the PNP side, on the Liberal side? Expect me to come back. An integrity check now, we tie the crooks in office. Nobody will call them out. News media now expose them. So hold on there. Are we ever going to expose them then? See, one of them come out with them picture yesterday. I do a video yesterday morning, and by the evening, yesterday resign. Pressure from everywhere. We need to start check them. Must I tell you, I'm doing more better journalism work now, people. Most bloggers I see on social media, the freedom fighters, we know ourselves. It's just a handful of us. Let me tell you all the while. It's just a handful of freedom fighters do this type of work. Must I tell you, can't you see everybody getting better and improving? Let me see them improve. May I improve myself? In my reporting, in my research, my delivery. May I improve in every single way we can. And there's always room for more improvement. No man is perfect. Look at all the freedom fighter bloggers. Look from where we all started. Don't everybody's improving, people? Doing better now? No want us to do better. No want us to do better so people never call us on social media circus. The circus today, sir. We want us to do better. Some of us have got to school for this, but we can read and write and comprehend very well. We can run a research and dissect stuff. We can connect the dots. Plus, who know no fool, sir? People, me a student in a class, you know. You think me as a student, I'm going to make some stupid teacher give me no nonsense. I become no so smart, you know, people. Me learn a lot of things, so who know? Our problem is we need to put the foot down on corruption. Anywhere black countries are with black leaders, it's the same thing. It seems as if black people don't get enough. When you come to America, as police pull you over, we have to take out phone. I know my rights. I know my rights. Now violate my rights, sir. Why did you pull me over? What problem cause? Why did you pull me over, sir? But when they in their country, you don't question nothing. The corruption go on. But when you come a white man country, you know your rights now. White man get rights, right? Police pull you over there, take out on the phone. Why you pull me? We know my rights. See that? But when they own a country, you don't stand up for your rights. Black people, I love you. From the bottom of my heart, man. Jamaica is a beautiful country, but the problem is thievery. It's not little try the white man try with us. For years. Donation to hospital and all medical something. White man donate to a road. White man donate to a water. White people donate to upliftment of the country. Schools, hospital. White man, they donate to security, national security. But all the donation fall upon ground. Where the money go? Seems as if when they get donation, people, just like the COVID money, there's a plan already in place for it. It's Christmas. Not for the people, but for somebody else's pocket. Corruption is what killing Jamaica. Not the youth that we grow up. So or else if it was them, people that's why upper can find it out in the people. The upper can find out the problem. We blame and what to the people, them stupid man. But I was one of the people too. I was there. What changed me? What made my mind change? What made me think different? If I was in Jamaica, I not think no different. My mind would stay the same way. I would fly out people. It's a different me. Come here, different things. I see different things. I learn. I study the politician. I see what them getting in trouble for. And just a simple thing like John Edwards, Gillum. I tell you a couple of them, you know. Gillum, John Edwards, or one of them, and Al, the guy named Al something like that. There was a Democrat comedian. Get in trouble for simple stuff and then step down. We want people with integrity in the office in Jamaica. The moment black countries start having leaders, elect leaders with integrity, and enforce it. But all black countries, guess what I've noticed in common? The news media, what them have. Messing up the people, them brain. The news media, state TV, their job is to con these people. They would con black people from Africa to the Caribbean. Be a con, we own con, you know, and lie to us. But must I tell the people, too much corruption, you cannot have Edmund Bartlett at the head of Integrity Commission and expect any integrity to be with the Integrity Commission. Integrity Commission should be an independent body. Their job is to scout and make sure politicians have not in the pocket of us, not in the cookie jar. They have integrity. So if you have a politician that his government is in power right now and the Integrity Commission supposed to be investigated, I'll be like, seriously? The Prime Minister was investigated. The report came out recently that while the Prime Minister was the Minister of Education, he gave himself, his friend, contracts in the millions of dollars. Corruption, crooked. The report said also, even though there's adequate evidence to charge Andrew Onis with, they refuse. Now we see why the refusal. Edmund Bartlett and them man should never be on the board. Corruption, conflict of interest, everything that's crooked. People, it's ethics check now. I check everybody at the door. One by one. News media don't do this in Jamaica. Reporter don't do this. That's why they allow this thing to fester. This is the new media. Get used to it. But as usual, people, I am a student in your guys' class. I am a student in your guys' class. Make sure your comments make sense in every sentence. If you're brand new on this page, my people, you like what I do, and you want to come back around and join this family, because you're not a follower and you're not a fan for my page, you are a family member. Go ahead and subscribe and hit the bell so when we come out brand new, you don't miss the buzz, the notifications. Carlos is on, I may never hear it. Hit that bell and hit all. For those of you who have Facebook, I say, Carlos, me can't get you. And follow me on Facebook and follow me back. Some of you on Facebook, I say, Carlos, me can't see a video them. And you know the thing said. And follow me on Facebook and follow me back. And on Facebook, don't forget to come over. YouTube me there. So, because the video me do on YouTube, me not do on Facebook. Me I do more beating than the 2x4 on YouTube now. So me don't want the people them who build me on Facebook get left out. I mean not left out on Facebook, you know. Every day I be over there do video. Every day I'm still over there do video on Facebook. Because of Facebook make these people know me. Facebook make people know me. And over there, the majority of the people them sit down, majority of my followers, and Facebook them sit down pan. I love you, guys. They could beat out corruption and speak against corruption. We find out these guys have no integrity and no class in office. They have no shame. Must I tell you? I'm reminded that the Prime Minister has not declared his asset, and sign a code of conduct. Make a commitment to the country that you're going to be a fair and honest man in office. If you can't make that commitment, it tell you, just like my friend said a while ago, him now owe you nothing. Him not going to go thief. If a man can sign and say, no, I'm not going to be dishonest, what that is telling you? If your Prime Minister can sign a code of conduct, which is simple, me not going to go thief, me just going to do fair and honest in the office for the people. What I tell you, say? He's not committed to be honest. Anyway, people, thank you guys very much for tuning in on Facebook and YouTube. If you're first time on Facebook, follow it now if you like what we do. Alright? And if you don't like what we do, just keep it moving. Next time you can come back around and so I do a different video. And if you don't like what I do, you come up and pay like some youth named Delano, I have to get rid of him yesterday. Somebody called me and tell me about him on my page, you know. But when I go up on my page, I say to the person, you know that as long as he not cuss on my page, he have a right to his opposite mind or think. So you have to agree with me. But Delano wasn't just disagreeing. Delano was on a mission of playing stupid. One of the quickest way to get you off my page out of this community is when you're willful blind or willful stupid. You see it and act stupid. Some people cannot help them. And they realize that Delano was not a good fit for this family. He also mentioned that he's going to unfollow my page. Or might. I'm just running off his mouth thinking, doing me some good. So I just help out Delano to quickly make that happen. And I block him. I don't want to do that, people. You must can disagree with me. I'm going to make you stay up here, sir. But do it in a certain way, people. Not do it in a disrespectful way. Else you're not going to be on the platform. I'm not back in that if you're going to see my videos. You're out of here. Me don't open page for lock off people and black people. That's not what I'm into. Maybe PNP, Labour Right and UIC. What do you think? You don't think some people are going to disagree with me? It may be PNP, JLP, UIC. Me not mercy on none of them. Because the UIC stand a little bit of chance because the UIC never get no chance yet. So that's the difference with the UIC. The UIC never get a chance. Show me what them can do. They never. So we can't blame the UIC if you know thief in the office. So put them aside. But hey, we talk about them also. Politics, right? Fair game. Big up all the man that will support the UIC on my page, you know. Because they're there. All of the JLP supporters, big up on themselves, they're there. PNP too. Let me say at this point, if an Andrew owns your support, you're a traitor. It's not about the Labour Rights of people. Because don't I tell you in an earlier video that you have some good Labour Right? I'm a Labour Right friend. You have a Labour Right MP that feed me many times named Neville Lewis. Was a very good man. So it's not about the party, it's who in it. But at this party right at this moment right now, it's like anybody associate themselves with Andrew. Anyone aid and abet him. Like Nigel and all them, Wami and all of them. Come go up. Everything green. Green mean go. Go and get yourself registered. What people get killed for no get this opportunity to register and go vote. Don't make the people who are dead. Life and blood in vain. Don't make all the white people that will put them neck and the black will lose them life for our black ass to go vote. Don't make that go in vain. Must I tell you? Enough of them in there. Chang, Tufton. Enough of them in there. Enough of them are doing wrong and boogo up in there. Enough of them. But tired of them people. Me not care who. Me not a special party who me not feel like me gonna talk about. Me not give a damn who. If you come in here, you fraud the people them. You lie to them. We gonna talk. So me big up some people in the comment section. By my YouTube platform. Right? Big up yourself now family, as usual. And man, as I respect me say, that we embrace boy. Yeah. Big up on yourself. Yeah, Delano was nothing but a distraction, Chris Hutchinson. You saw him yesterday? Yeah. We have to get rid of Delano. Yeah, man, we have to get rid of Delano because all over the page is a bunch of droppings. You remember tell all the time a bird? Sometimes a bird will do upon your car where you just wash. And the windscreen and all the bonnet and the drop white powder sitting all over your car. But that bird do not live on your property. That bird is a passerby and just drop some poop. And gone. You come out there house and say this bird poop on your car. You're looking all around for this bird who will have some right to take your slingshot and take care of my rock stone. but the bird is nowhere to be found. Like Delano. The bird don't even perch on a tree and the compound because the bird don't live there. So you have people oftentimes who are not, they don't follow your page, they're not family members of your page, followers, fans, whatever you call it. But however, they will see a video and drop a boo-boo and it's gone. They won't even stand up for you fling a rock stone off of them. Trouble them a look. So, me love you guys. Manners and respect. Jamaica to the world. And as me love of Jamaica make me call to come talk every day. Because it can be fixed. Is it too hard to ask politicians to be honest and fair and have integrity? Is it too much to ask, my people, that politician stop stealing and wheeling and dealing in office? People, is that too much to ask? Am I wrong for coming up here come totally against crooked politician in office doing all the skullduggery? Am I wrong, my people? Am I on the right track? Talking against corrupt politicians. Am I right about corruption is what hurt the country? Am I right about that? Do you think politician is linked to gangs and garrison and blood that is leaking in the country? Do you think politicians are benefiting from our tears and our blood shed? Do you think the news media should be doing the people's work instead of working for the enemy, which is a politician? Working against us. What journalism is all about? What is journalism? What is your duty? What is journalism? What is ethical in a journalism? What is unethical? Because there's a blurred line between unethical practice and ethical practice. Coming from news media, it's a blurred line. They're not working for the people. If you should investigate, you'll realize that the whole time they trick the people on behalf of a politician. If you should follow the money, you'll probably find a money trail going to all of these people, bought out acting as if they were paid well to come out here to be the mouthpiece. That's what hold back black people from the Caribbean to Africa. Because black man know too much trickery. And instead of them use them trickery to make the country better, them use them trickery on the people. The same black people. Black leaders trick us. That's why I always ask you, who is worse? The master or the field slave who turned master? Who is worse? Is the master or the field slave who become master? Who is worse? My people, I will talk to you later. From the bottom of my heart, I love all of honor. And I wish and hope that all Jamaica people prosper. I just saw a video the other day of some farmers in Jamaica plant onion and them can't sell it. Them not accept the onion for the market. They are bringing onion for the people. Them. Jamaican people plant onion, you know. I think I St. Thomas. I not talk about Southfield, you know. The people of St. Thomas plant onion. Onions. The government decides to ship onions in. Killing the people. The people, I will play the video. I will do that video on that for you people from St. Thomas. Your voice must be heard. Crookedness. Black people treat each other rough, you know. They're really rough on each other. Some people go in there, some of the comments. Let me read some of the comments, you know. No, you are not wrong to expose politicians' corruption. We support you 100%. We are all suffering as a result of injustice and corruption. Chrissy Hutchison. Thank you, Mama. Sue Duffy. With $80 billion Jamaican dollar surplus and equipped hospitals, $600 US dollar hospital beds, 350,000 MRI machine. Where is representative for Jamaican citizens? Murder! Murder! I haven't said it for you, because I know so you want to say it. You say it in a full, bold capital. So when somebody write things in capital, sometimes I scream them, I scream out. She write the murder them in a bowl. So she say, murder, murder. So me have to do it for you. Debbie Jervis said Jamaica to the world. People, good morning Shireen, good morning Patricia Williams, Joanne Bennett Scott. Not too much to ask, but to expect any of them to stop, any of to stop is the challenge. Expect any of them to stop is the challenge. That Joanne Bennett says not too much, but expect any of them to stop. That's a challenge. No man, we the people need to stand up and demand that. You see that just like how we come up far now, we get smarter. I mean, I use my knowledge and I look at the people of Jamaica when I know the difference. People of Jamaica will cuss out and say, loud them man, you know. Yeah, just bring down Jamaica. People come up with things and say, loud that you bring down Jamaica. You know? Imagine something I read on the internet. Somebody's come and tell me, say, yeah, bring down Jamaica. Letitia Elliott said, them corruptions can't hide no. I get no more she want to say. That's not a lie. Joyce Smith, big up yourself, Carlos. Powerful message in your video. Hope that we are wise, yeah, we use wisely. I don't like people. Joan Jackson, Jamaican stop vote for this John Crow. Mirage Fowler say, I hate these people. JLP, kiss me teeth. They're just to bear face. They're just to bear face with the wrongs. Yeah, man. Right now, face, man. They don't care. Kev William. Tufton said government don't pay him enough, so he has to do a side business. That's importation of rice, people. The sole, imagine this. You are the sole shareholder of importation of rice in Jamaica. When the hospital is garbage, look at the hospital system. The man that is over that people, he have him side hustle. And don't tell me that him side hustle don't spill over in him office. Don't tell me Mr. Tufton I've never taken a call on behalf of his business in office during business hours. Our business hours. When it should be conducting our business. Don't tell me that you never receive and send an email regarding your rice importation business. You also have politicians out there talking about they want a large perfume brand while they're in office this year. Politicians shipping in onion in the country. So St. Thomas people, you know why they must type on the onion? When they say plant what you eat what you grow, what you eat what you grow. They never mean it, St. Thomas. They never mean it. Are you crazy? Me say, black politicians' job, they are the biggest thieves. They must not be trusted. Many of them. They are the biggest crook. Them go to the most school to be educated thieves. And I blame everything in the country on the poorer class of people. When are them up there removing everything that is to make the poor class better? Think about our community centers in Jamaica. All of them closed down. Youth program in schools, them got it out. Roy Reid, almost $1 billion from the Ministry of Education. Miss McLean, $124 million. Andrew Otis, millions of dollars won him on the Ministry of Education. People. They don't stop. Tufton office, $400 million. Mandeville Municipal Building, $400 million. People, Mr. We could go on and on and on. The amount of money they man move from the Jamaica people, them in a man. Who have got jail about you? Mr. That's why you see me love the UIC policy. That's why you see me stop mentioning them. Because the UIC have a policy where me say, if one of them adapt, Jamaica a bit clean. Politician got jail, nobody's above the law. That's what me love about the UIC constitution. That's why I want them get up off of the backside and go the road and make people can hear what them have to say. And on the UIC look idiot no come on my page come make me cussing out, you know. Because some fool from the UIC come on me, my page come bother my nerves. Like me never do nothing for the UIC. And only just come. Some of I want to come from. Don't come on my page on UIC fart. And don't come disrespect me for UIC on my page, you know. Uno especially the UIC me I talk about, you know. Because they look work me do for the UIC. So somehow no drunk crow over the UIC will come on my page. Don't make me have discipline, you know. You don't want me to flag, you know. Don't want me to flag, man. Because me and Mr. Pattis have talked. We talked to Mr. Pattis several times since. And somebody look a drunk crow and know what come on my page. With nonsense. Wanna look. Go man. Go do the work what I did for the UIC. If anyone want to do the work what I do for UIC, UIC their road. Anybody who want to pick it up? Who want to pick up and do the work? Couple of people please come talk shit. Don't do it, man. Don't do it. If I talk against Patterson, we don't have problem with that. But don't have problem when we talk about Andrew Honest or Mark Golden. We're not full of shit. Some of you. Don't come on my page with that. Because me black on the fast, you know. Don't come on my page with that. Because if I want to chat, we never go do the work for the UIC. A long time you know some of you just chatter, you know. Go on the page and do a post, no video from Liberty TV on the goddamn Facebook page. What do you want to come on my page and tell you for this? When you go, myself on the post, Mr. Pattis attack on Liberty TV on the page. You not do that? You not set up a web page in support of the UIC and sing the word out there. You not do that? Come chat up on the Rastafari, man. Let me cuss out on you, man. Don't do it for my page, here. Especially the UIC. For all what I've done for the UIC. Me don't want to see none of you, the brand new idiots. Who don't know nothing about the UIC. Come on my page and I try to disrespect the program. We just have to get it off of my chest. Guys, thank you so much. I'm out. Respect and manners. Peace.